Welcome to the Daily Tea, and it's Monday. I love Mondays. Let me tell you why I love Mondays. I love Mondays because it's the opportunity for us as leaders, as CEOs, and whatever else we call ourselves, to be able to start the clock again, make amazing things happen, and get down and dirty, and needle and thread whatever's not happening in our business and our lives and all things in between. This is going to be CEO week. And CEO week is all about me sharing with you a very specific thing that you need to do each and every day to absolutely crush your game. Today, reports. In my hand is an endless amounts. So I'm in the studio right now. I'm in the DTDT Studios, which is one of the companies I own. And I have been knee deep with this company and this identity and the team. Because it's one thing to build a team on a labor-based business, but it's totally different when you have to look at yourself and say, okay, great. I need to fill the gaps of what I don't know. And two, I need to make sure everybody's in the right place because we are working on crazy big projects. We're working on crazy big projects with a lot of people and who are flying in from all over the world. And I've got to make sure that this ship is running right because at the end of the day, I'm leading the charge. So right now you're in the studio and don't mind. I mean, I decided to just start talking. We're inside of Studio B, I believe is what we call this one. And this is where we record a lot of audio, technical work. Now in my hands though, it's Clifton Strengths reports. I've got a lot of them. They're heavy. It's important, like if you're operating a team and you don't know who is in what place or if they're in the right place or if they're in a place where they're winning, then you're gonna lose. Like I can't, hold on, emphasize that enough. Wait, I can't emphasize that enough. Because the truth is that I know for a fact that there's no way for me to, for me to consciously like run a team. And I'm like, someone was gonna be coming into the room and I didn't wanna bother them because I wanna finish talking to you. So walking into the studios, they're here. Like I really didn't want to put us in a place of running a team. I don't know if everybody's in the right place. And I'm doing it by my heart and my ideas and my thoughts. I know it's a little dark behind me. Let me walk over here. Oh, we can turn on the light. Let there be light. So I said to myself the other day, I was like, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that I don't run this ship blindly. Clifton Strengths is probably about $59 per person to run a quick test. What I love the most about it is that independent of the INFJ and all that other foolishness, like I say foolishness because there's a million of those. There's 16 personalities. We've used that for our company as well. And it's good to see what type of a person. But Clifton Strengths, what it does is it gives us a visual aid so that we can figure out, is this person an executor? Are they an influencer? Are they a strategic thinker? Or do they build relationships? The most important piece for me is that recently I had a person on the team, 2 people. And I'm like, and I want you to think that this is true to people who work on your team, and this is also the contractors who interact with them. Because what I said to myself, I said, there's a couple of things off, and I need to make a tweak, but I don't know where. So instead of having everyone retake them, I actually just went back to our Clifton Strengths. And I had a few of our new partners to take it as well. Even our interns have to take it. And what's so good is I have been studying them. So I took this home late last night and I sat in my bed late last night and I just read reports. And I started to see the nuances between different people. And I went, oh, I get it. This person's in the wrong place. This person is not in a place where they can win. This person is not in a place where they are going to feel valued. This person's not in a place where they're going to feel excited. And maybe the person you need to figure out is you. Like, there has been so many times where I'm the biggest problem to a team. I'm the biggest problem because I operate a certain way. I may or may not have built or acquired or asked for the right people to be to my left or right. And so this picture is running askew or running array. But the trouble is that I haven't really taken time to assess myself. Now, yesterday, one of the people who had the reports, I said to them, man, I have your report and I think it's awesome. I'll never forget that they said to me, their response was, well, a report doesn't really tell you anything about a person. I'm like, no, it tells you everything. It's facts and data around what's happening on the inside of that person. let's think this thing is 80% right and 20% questionable. The truth of the matter is that in this 20% questionable, I know that the 80% is way more than the 0 and the ideas and the thoughts that I have. So right now, and I hope that we're not an affiliate for Clifton Strength, even though I'm thinking we should be. One of the cool things about it is that it also tells you like what is the top for this person and then what is the bottom, right? So what is it that they achieve in? And it helps you to identify their top 5 pieces, their top 5 ideas, their top 5. Like I know this person enjoys achieving, that's at the top of their list, but I'm looking to figure out, do they like to achieve where they're excelling in their role and whatever they're doing? Are they achieving because they're like, I need to go start a business? Are they achieving because they want to compete with the person next to them? And so it's always a competition. So there's a difference, like when I look at this, and this is really important for teams, building teams. So like there's a difference in having an achiever who likes to compete and they want to push other people down. It's totally different when you have an achiever, they actually love teamwork, they thrive in that environment, they love learning, and they're looking to grow amongst other people. That's literally the person that I promise you, if you cultivate that person and you love on that person and you take care of them, that's going to be a team member, not that you can have for a long time, but for us here, that's a family member that you get to build and grow with. And that's a lot more fun than just having a person who has skills. So some form of an assessment is one of the quickest ways for you to button this up. Last year, and I'm going to leave with this because this is number one, you need to know what you're working with and you need facts and data. The same way that you and I are pulling profit and loss statements, and we're pulling all types of reports around our financials, we need the same thing about people. Now, I'm going to say this. Last year, I made a decision to spend money and do Clifton Strengths at another level because I had gotten sick. I came out of the hospital after having surgery, and I was really unsure of of 2 or 3 of the people. So instead of me trying to go, well, what should I do? What's the right thing? You know what I did? I just had everybody go and take the test. It made life so much easier. And then for me, it allowed me to come back because it took me about 3-4 months to get back to the office, get back to the company. But what it did is it really put me in the position of, navigating my next 25 steps, my next 200 steps with facts. Because you're nuts if you believe that you can build the whole thing without people. And you're also nuts if you think that building with people means you're just managing them. No, you're growing with them and you're growing them. As we're done today with the daily tea, I just want to remind you that the number one customer that you have every day is your team, period. Everybody else who buys from you, they are second and they will always be second, and that will never change. I can't wait to see you tomorrow as I walk through this one series of upping your game as a CEO instantly in probably about 10 minutes or less. I'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Tea. Bye.